career rematches, all outside the UFC.
Yeah, and Dricus talks about setting a faster pace early. Remember, round one, Sean went out, landed a lot of jabs, kind of got off to an early start. And Dricus changed things up. Rounds 2, 3, 4. Sean might have taken round 5, but it was a close fight.
Du Plessis said all week he expected Strickland to mix it up with some wrestling, perhaps try to create headlines and a narrative. Perhaps he really believes it.
That left kick, as always, extremely dangerous from Dricus.
Du Plessis also said this week, I won't have any takedown attempts if an opportunity doesn't materialize in flight. He's not going to force the issue.
And, I mean, that was a big part of the first fight, right?
Yeah.
Landed like 5 or 6 takedowns.
Yep. That's why I'm laughing, because I don't believe him. Look at what he did to Israel Adesanya. Took him down, finished him. I think he's going to try and do the same thing when the opportunity presents itself. You can't force it.
Strickland attacks the body with success. Nice attack by Du Plessis. Left hand got through for Du Plessis a moment ago. Coming up on 90 seconds to go in round one.
That's about the 3rd time he's thrown that left kick. And they're kind of barely touching Sean Strickland.
Strickland attacks to the body. There's that Strickland jab again.
I mean, Du Plessis attacks you at such different angles. And then he just kind of stops mid-attack. I haven't seen many guys start an attack and then mid-attack just stops.
Right.
I know what you're saying, but the thing is, they've spent 25 minutes in the ring together.
Yeah.
Went to a decision. Dricus finishes most people. He was black and blue after the first fight.
Yep.
So you know you can take their best shots, but you also know they're very dangerous and there's severe consequences. But you are correct. He kind of sets off and then stops, second guesses it.
Oh, nice right hand by Dricus.
Yeah, Du Plessis starting to flow a little bit. The double kicks to the body, and then he lands up top.
But this is, right, if you're Sean Strickland, and these rounds are like this, and Du Plessis lands a good right hand like he just landed, and you've landed the vast majority of jabs, and then he does that, right? You can't have every round feeling so close. He said that. He said that after fight 1. They can't feel this close because, honestly, if I'm judging this round, I'm probably giving it to Du Plessis.
Yeah.
Hey, good work. Good work. Catch data on this guy or what? I need a little bit more activity. Listen, I need you to start believing in your right hand. Even if you feint the jab, start sticking the right hand. Get a little bit more active with this. But don't let these rounds just barely slip away, right? I need you to pick up a little bit more volume and pace. What do you got?
Counter. You're seeing everything counter now.
He's drifting to your right. You got the low kick open there. Let's go.
En niet bang wees, ja, je wil niet jab. Dus zij wil hem appreciëren. Ja, hij wil gooien. Hij wil gooien. Kijk, en zijn hand rechterkant laten. Hier is ons. Kijk, kijk eens, kijk.
Round 2 is brought to you by Monaco, the official canned cocktail of UFC. 2 shots in every can. Dricus Du Plessis in our fighter meeting acknowledged Eric Nixick as a monster in this game, and Michael Nixick believes maybe feinting the jab and focusing on that right hand could pay dividends.
Yeah, well, that's what was spoken about leading up to this fight. Sean following the jab up with something else. And I'd like to see feints. I'd like to see head movement. I'd like to see misdirection. Pretend to jab, come with the right. Just little twitches with the shoulders, with the hips like we were talking about before. You know, Sean's a very unique striker in that he throws without any kind of body movement whatsoever and gets away with it.
They asked him for more activity. I mean, that was all they spoke about in the build. He has got to be more active. He's got to be separating. I mean, Coach Nixick said, I don't want these rounds to just go by and feel like this. He's got to be more active and put more out there.
Nice body kick by du Plessis.
Well, because the reality is, if Sean loses this, it's going to be a long road to get a shot at the belt again.
Especially if this guy's holding it.
Now, granted, you've got 5 rounds, you start slowly, you pick him apart, you break him down. So you don't come out the gates hot and crazy and reckless. But the entire narrative has been about a higher output.
Right, it was the first thing he said in our fighter meeting. How do you sort of prevent those close rounds from being as close? He said more activity. Oh! Right hand over the top lands for Strickland.
Yeah, that was a good shot. And I think Drick has just got through the left as well.
The fella's starting to open up a little bit as Strickland lands again. 3.5 minutes to go, round 2. Yeah, Strickland is pretty quick in trying to check those leg kicks. Some damage on that lead limb, though. Kick-heavy attack from du Plessis, as we've come to expect.
So many kicks. Nice jab there by Sean.
Good
Nice
counter
counter.
right from Strickland. Sorry,
Yeah.
Mike.
No, you're fine, John.
Some blood maybe coming from the mouth of Sean Strickland. Nice jab by the American.
Yeah, that was a couple of nice hooks a second ago from Strickland. Left hook, uppercut.
Little right hand down the middle by Strickland. But he's got to stay on the pace. I mean, coach is yelling into him. Oh, nice jab by Drake.
Looks like potentially a cut on the bridge of the nose of the champion here.
When you look at Drickus against Israel, there was a lot of rushing forward, swinging wild hooks. In the first fight against Sean, there was as well. So far, very measured.
Yep.
We aren't seeing any of that. I think that's because he doesn't want to run onto a jab.
If he can turn it into this, right, where they're going tit for tat, and then he can float at the end of the rounds and do this, he's got to feel pretty good. Because right now, Sean has landed a couple good combinations, but he doesn't seem to throw as much as Drekus does.
Yeah, that was a nice inside low kick. I am surprised, though, we haven't seen a single takedown attempt. Skimmed him.
Yes,
with that one.
exactly. Perfect verb. 90 seconds here to go in what has been a competitive back and forth round 2.
Very good round 2.
Yeah, very close. Just kind of like the first fight, you know?
Yeah.
Spinning attack gets home. Go ahead, Champ.
Sean needs to go more. Like, honestly, Strickland needs to throw more.
He does. There's a nice right hand left hook. Sean had the defense up. That's what I expected more of from Drickus.
There it is. But it can't be a 1 and a 2 and then stop for 30 seconds and kind of stalk him. While Drickus does this.
And some low kicks on the end of the punches from Sean. Or high kicks.
Sean doesn't kick much.
No, he just throws the front kicks and a few little inside-outside kicks. But look at that. That's a nice kick.
That's a really nice kick.
And that'll get the attention in a close round.
Yep.
And the blood pouring out of the nose and the mouth.
Nice kick to the body by du Plessis. Strickland able to counter. Inside leg kick for du Plessis. So at least to this point, seems as though du Plessis has just done a little bit more in both rounds 1 and 2. Nice shot to the body.
Yeah, hard job.
I expect the corner of Strickland to really let him have it. Tell him he has got to get doing more.
So listen, you got to wake up now.
I need more. You all right? Yeah, I got my time. Okay, listen. I need this fucking round. Look at me. I need this fucking round. Listen, when he's southpaw, start drifting to your left, take the sting off that kick. I need a straight right down the middle. Every time you go southpaw, you're trying to say, okay, hey, then give me the shit. I gotta go. What do you got?
When he's hard cutting, got it. That's your time, so I need to count.
Hey.
So here's Drickus, that body kick. Beautiful shot because that's setting up the head kicks as well. There's the jab from Strickland. Here's a right hand from Strickland as well. Comes over the top, kind of skims the top of the head. Drickus fires back with his own jab. Close rounds, but we see the frustration from Eric Nixick.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say it's leaning towards Drickus du Plessis.
It's so close, right? He's like, I need this round. They may be down 2-0.
Well, probably.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm not a judge.
It's
However,
more likely swaying towards du Plessis.
when you feel that you were robbed the first time, you get the opportunity to right the wrongs. You train, you fly back to Australia. I mean, it's easy for us to sit here and say you've got to take some chances.
And we've
I mean,
never been hit by Drickus.
Yeah.
Right? You don't know what Drickus did to get the respect that he has. Maybe it was the takedowns.
Don't let him in there for free.
Another body kick, that one to the back by du Plessis.
Don't chase. Watch out under the fight. Lead it, Sean.
Oh, nice right hand out of the orthodox stance by du Plessis.
Du Plessis literally almost pulls away every time he throws. He throws and misses and almost kind of like fades away, like he just always expects something to come back.
Nice jab by Strickland.
So that's what Drickus was doing against Izzy. He would throw like an advancing four-punch combination.
That's a good combination.
Wouldn't land, but the last two would. You're right, that was a good sequence from Strickland.
And Eric Nixick to our right, sort of wondering aloud why he can't get more where that came from.
Yeah.
Good head movement by Strickland.
Well, Strickland's very defensively sound. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
he is.
sparred many, many rounds with him back in the day, and he's a hard man to hit.
Du Plessis again, always moving, nice body attack.
He just switches his stance over and over again.
He has mixed up his targets beautifully.
Bit of an eye poke.
Good. Okay, let's go.
Okay. We saw how that worked out last week.
What happened, Mike?
Israel Adesanya versus
yeah.
Imavov.
He got poked?
Yeah,
got
right
poked.
before the finishing sequence.
Nice right hand there by Strickland.
And again, nice job by Strickland, rolling defensively. Du Plessis again to the body.
Oh, that was nice.
And nary a flinch from Strickland after a
Yeah, I was going to
beautiful-
say, you got to respect the chin on the guy. I mean, he just ate a flush, spinning back fist. No reaction.
Reaction.
No reaction at all.
And then he took two right hands right after.
Head didn't even move. Du Plessis has landed almost 20 times to the body already. 25 leg kicks have landed.
Yeah, according to the unofficial numbers, he's slowly but surely pulling away.
Nice counter right by Strickland. Not necessarily as much effective offense as we saw in the first meeting. Oh, beautiful jab by Strickland, able to follow it up as well.
Yes, that was really nice work. And that's what Eric Nixick is going to be screaming for in about a minute.
What an elbow by the champ!
Again, though, surprised we've seen no takedown attempts, especially now that Sean's backed up against the fence here.
Some pretty significant strikes landed by du Plessis in this round. Still could be anybody's score with 30 seconds to go.
Drixon's got to be careful. He ate one there, and he's kind of
there it is.
looking at the ground a lot of the time when he's coming in. He's dipping the head.
Strickland has landed some good shots at the end of this round.
Yeah.
And you can see that when he throws, he can land.
There it is. Boom. Gets it, and Sean straight back up. And that's probably why he hasn't shot yet, because he doesn't want to waste his energy.
Right. That takedown will not factor in the scoring. An effective striking round.
So let's listen to Eric Nixick. He said he needed the third round.
Hey, we got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. You're going to have to start opening it up. You're doing the same shit as last fight. He's all predictable with it. You got to start leading with the 2. You got to start putting knees up the middle. We need to start adding on to shit. Rear 6. Can't be the same shit every time. Listen to me. You got to change that variant up. And we got to fucking push. I need 10 minutes out of you. You got to fucking push, Sean Strickland. What do you got?
Give him some feints. Every time you step in, he's going first. Give him a little feint.
Right here you see early in the round, Dracus lands a good right hand, but Strickland is very good defensively, so it doesn't land clean. Sean with a beautiful right hand right there on du Plessis. Spinning back fist by the champion.
Here's the elbow.
Beautiful elbow by the champion. That was nice. That was a nice elbow by du Plessis.
All right, 15 minutes down, potentially 10 to go. These men are now 8 rounds into this rivalry. 4th round with possible 5.
So we saw a little frustration from Sean in the corner. Nixick saying we need more, you got to do more work, you're doing exactly what you did last time, and Sean was
you saw that
controlling his anger.
No, second round you saw it. He was almost like walking away as they were giving him instructions.
Yeah. It's frustration. I've been there myself.
Well,
the coaches are telling you to do something, and it's like, you want to do it. You really do. You want to listen to the coach, but you just can't. So you get angry.
Could you imagine how hard it would be to fight this guy? I mean, look at that. Drickus is in the front of him, switches stances, dipping his head, throwing shots. Every time he tries to attack him, he throws a spinning attack. Like, it's hard to fight.
Yeah, no, it is.
But it's what makes him so special.
And I would submit to you, Sean Strickland's a challenging, tricky guy to fight as well.
No, he is. He's very, very old in his own style, in his own way. Neither are the most conventional of strikers.
Yeah.
But they're both very effective. Ooh, that's a good shot.
Yep, one of the more significant strikes. And that rearranged Sean Strickland's nose. That right hand might have broken Strickland's nose.
Yeah, he's in a bad way.
Drake is on him now. Oh, it's bad. His nose is broken.
Du Plessis has landed a seminal blow in round 4.
Yeah, Sean's
this could be it.
Blood is gushing from his nose. Oh, it's just leaking.
Yeah. Drickus senses it, but he's still got to be careful. Sean's going to be very defensive because of the nose.
Look at all the blood.
Oh, man. That's as bad a broken nose as I've seen in a long time.
And again, and it's very painful.
Yeah, you can't take clean shots to that nose.
No. You cannot take clean shots. You don't even want to wrestle, because if you wrestle, you're going to drive the nose into the body.
It's really bad.
Yeah, this is a terrible situation for Sean. This is what we signed up for, though.
Du Plessis getting a skosh reckless here, maybe trying to take advantage. Under 3 minutes here, round 4.
Exactly, and he's got to be careful. The best form of defense is attack.
It seems like the bleeding slowed a little bit.
Is that what you're seeing, Sean?
Yeah, when it first started, it was like spraying out. Now, it seems to have settled a little bit.
Sean's starting to fire back now. I think the shock of it when it first happened.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. He's passed my record.
Well,
I held the record for the most significant strike up until right there.
There it is. Strickland's throwing now.
I'm very disappointed.
well, you said records are meant to be broken.
They are. Congrats, Sean.
All right, 2 minutes here to go in round 4. Some definite adversity for the former champ, Sean Strickland, fighting through it as we've all come to expect.
Yeah, I think the initial shock of the nose breaking and all the blood pouring out, kind of, it's only natural. There was a little bit of panic and,
yeah, for sure.
the realization that he was badly hurt. Then once you accept that, it's like, okay, hold on.
Well, he knew it right away, right? He just kind of grabbed at his nose the moment he got hit.
Almost like he was trying to set it, and that right hand won't help.
No.
I don't know that I've ever seen Strickland that much blood coming out of his face.
Well, there's a lot of blood, there's a lot of damage.
A lot of damage.
Oh, the
that was a good
scorecards,
right hand.
but that's a good shot, and that's exactly what Sean needs. Is if he's going to reinsert himself into this fight, because mentally he's been kind of beat down this round. Visually also beat down, but a good shot like that can bring you right back.
Du Plessis closing the distance. 1 minute now to go in round 4.
It's honestly like Dracus has got a burst of energy once he saw that blood. He was breathing kind of heavy. Now he's kind of moving forward almost with no respect for what's coming back in his direction.
Recklessly.
Yeah.
But he's getting away with it. I mean, yeah, there was a good shot. That's a big one.
Strickland showing an otherworldly toughness here.
Yeah, for sure.
My gosh. That mustache is red. Du Plessis over the top. So Du Plessis landed just 26% in that round, but one of the more significant strikes of the fight, potentially breaking Sean Strickland's nose.
Let me get in. You all right?
It's broke, I reset it.
All right, hey, listen. You need to finish. You already know that, right? You need to intercept his combinations. You can't fucking just stand there and take him off. You got to intercept his combinations. It's got to be an elbow, a knee, a front kick. Hey, you got to get this shit going right now. You understand me? We need to fucking finish here. So you take chances. Take risks here. You want some water?
Teeps to the chin.
Teeps to the chin. Load up. Fucking let's go.
It's broken, I reset it.
Hey, listen. Hey, if there's anybody that can do this, brother, it's you. You understand me? If there's anybody that can do it, it's you. Take chances, take risks. I need 5 minutes out of you, and let's go push this fucking pace. Let's go.
Well,
I mean, what else can you say about the toughness? His nose either dislocates or breaks, and he resets it to get himself back in the round.
He did
that's
it
what you
himself.
got to do. And if anyone could do it, it is Sean Strickland.
He said it's broken, I reset it.
Moments like this, let's see what you built of.
All right, here we go, round 10 between these two fighters. 5th and final round to decide the rematch for the undisputed UFC middleweight title. Dracus Du Plessis and Sean Strickland.
Or it could be 4-0, Dracus.
I think it is.
Yeah.
It could be, yeah.
And Eric Nixon told him, you have got to go.
Well, Sean needs to finish. That's obvious.
Well, and as Dracus said, not forcing the takedown because the striking has led the way.
He's got one takedown this whole fight.
That's nice. Good double jab.
Du Plessis to the body, then lands the jab up top. We'll see if Strickland can go for broke. Stiff, rock hard jab from Sean Strickland. Punching right in.
But when your nose is already broken, any kind of contact with it, just the smallest jab,
Yeah.
let alone right hands, left hooks, I mean, it is
Piercing.
excruciating.
Yeah. It's like almost like lightning in your face.
And it's not just that, then the eyes start to water as well. The vision's blurred. It's just a terrible place to be. But hey, fair play to Dracus Du Plessis.
Pretty good 1-2 by Strickland, 3.5 to go.
Sean's going to have to up not only the tempo, but the ferocity of which he's throwing. You know, there you go. That's better. He's going to find a little bit of nastiness in the shots.
If you're Du Plessis, are you going to get on the bike at all? I mean, he's not sitting on the lead.
Nah,
He's aggressive.
nah.
That's not what he does.
Dracus wants to finish him. He wants to put this to bed once and for all. He never wants to hear the name Sean Strickland ever again. He wants to prove, you are not my equal.
Yeah.
So you ain't going to get out of the bag.
That's what it felt like whenever we left Canada, right? Like we were watching two guys that were pretty even, but if you're watching tonight, man, it looks like du Plessis, he really has separated himself in a year from Sean Strickland.
That was nice. Could you imagine Sean got him in a guillotine right there? Because Sean's got great jiu-jitsu. You just never see it.
Yeah, he does.
I'm telling you firsthand, I've rolled with the guy, and he called me with some very tricky stuff. Got some nice sweeps.
Du Plessis to the body. Champ continuing to lead the dance here, coming up on 2 minutes to decide the middleweight title.
Du Plessis is so good also because his cardio is amazing. Oh, that was a good jab there by Strickland. His cardio is amazing. He's huge. He's got good power. He hits you from all kind of different angles. He's special. He really is a special fighter.
He talked to us about hiring a new conditioning coach 8 weeks pre-Robert Whittaker, and look at all the results since.
Yeah.
Well, his conditioning is not a factor because he's swinging with everything he's got. Look at the blood pouring out of the face of Sean Strickland now. There is a constant stream.
Because du Plessis has landed on him multiple times in the 5th round.
Du Plessis to the body. Gotta think Dricus is going to be very satisfied with the improvements he made in this rivalry.
The crowd, some of them are booing.
They
don't understand, because I've been in there with Sean. He's very hard to hit.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very weird, unique style, and it's hard to put into words.
Well, he kind of fights in that shell, right? His left arm is kind of bent.
But it's not just that.
Oh!
He's very upright, he's very straight, he's got quick reflexes and instincts, but it's just unusual when you're in there with him. Because Dricus is trying. Dricus is swinging, going forward.
Right. Yeah, du Plessis not at all resting on his laurels in this final minute. Still throwing all sorts of long-range weaponry. Big 5th round for the champ.
Sean with the uppercut there. Sean's got to go for it here now.
Yeah, the only round in which Sean Strickland got the better of the numbers was round 4, and that was
the nose.
Correct. The 50th minute between these two gentlemen in the octagon. Good right hand by Strickland late, but it is just that too little too late.
See, that was nice. That's what Eric would have wanted.
Match goes the distance. Dricus du Plessis and Sean Strickland forever linked. But all indications are the path to middleweight gold still goes through South Africa and the South African champion, Dricus du Plessis. And again, du Plessis barely breathing heavy after another 25-minute fight. There is his fiancée, Vasti.
No, you were awesome. Congrats. All right, let's take a look at some of this. Kind of a shutout by Dricus, although Strickland did have some big moments. But those head kicks, they were paying dividends throughout the fight. Went upstairs to the head, to the body. Of course, Strickland landed some jabs. Following up with the right hand on occasion. Lands nicely there. Saw some spinning back fists. We saw some spinning back kicks. We saw some spinning elbows along the way as well. Dricus really emptying the tank and showing a lot of variation. And that's the shot that broke the nose. Look at the immediate reaction from Sean Strickland. The nose is bust. There's a body shot. Here's a head kick, foot to the face. Blood all over the place. What a fight. What a performance by the champ.
It's going to be really interesting as this middleweight division moves forward to see who can challenge Dricus du Plessis. There are a lot of contenders coming up who believe they will have what it takes to dethrone this incredible South African athlete. All right, for the official decision one final time tonight, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 50-45, and 49-46 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Dracus still knocks Duplessis.
I'm here with and still the champion, Dracus Duplessis. Dracus, how satisfying is it to win this rematch, but win it in that way, where you won just about every round?
Absolutely. I mean, I told you guys, when I come in here, I'm trying to knock this man out. He is, and I said it before, to knock him out is next to impossible. I would have loved another round, but that's not the game. I told you I want a submission, a knockout, or an absolutely domination of a 5-rounder. That's what I gave. I gave it my all. I'm sorry I couldn't get him out of here, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had to be a bit smarter about it. Thank you, Sydney, for showing me love. I know you guys booed me, but to hear this at the end of a fight means the absolute world. Sean is an absolute animal, and he's deserving of all the hype. Thank you, Sydney. You are incredible.
Dracus, in the first fight, a lot of wrestling allowed for you to win the fight. You said you would not force a takedown. You won this fight. You won this fight striking. Did you know that you'd be able to do that, being that Sean Strickland is such a talented striker?
Yeah, that was my game plan. I said, when he made the pact about only striking, I knew that there's a chance he's gonna try and wrestle me, but obviously the man doesn't do mental warfare. He was just straight about it. He wants to stand and bang. And I was willing to give that. I tried to force him to make it a wrestling fight, and then I can engage. I got that takedown. I didn't plan it, but it was there. I took it. And since I made the Achilles quote of making pacts, I said, there are no pacts between lions and men. This is another one from Achilles. And since he's standing across the octagon, is there no one else? Is there no one else?
You're talking to Alex Pereira. Dracus, let's take a look at your work up here. It was beautiful all night long. When you broke his nose in the 4th round, how excited did you get? Because it looked like you went all out to try to finish.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to get tased for that one by coach, but, you know, the game plan here was stay calm. He said, because we know you can knock somebody out. We know you have that dog. Try and stay calm. It was really hard once I saw him grabbing at his nose. It's like having somebody rocked. I got a bit overexcited and immediately went, yo, the man is running and he's running hard. Don't outpunch yourself. And came back, stayed calm. Took me about 30 seconds to a minute to get everything back to composure. And I felt great. But once again, this was a big proving point for me. I don't want to make a habit of these decisions, but against a competitor like that, it means the absolute world. South Africa, back home, thank you so much for all the incredible support. It's incredible. Everybody here in Australia, the South Africans, where's my flag? Why am I not allowed to have my flag? It's not my choice, but I hear you. Thank you, everyone. I am a top 3 pound-for-pound fighter as of tonight, and I'm coming for that #1 spot.
Well, congratulations on another masterful performance. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the champion, Dracus Duplessis. I'm here with Sean Strickland. Sean, obviously the fight didn't go your way. Was there anything that was surprising about Dracus in this rematch that you didn't experience in fight #1?
I'll make this quick. Let me take this for a sec. Hey, I fucking love you guys, man. When that fucker broke my nose, I was like, oh, that doesn't fucking feel right. Popped it back in place. I kept fighting for you. The Dutch man is a bad motherfucker. He kicked my ass fair and square. Props to him. Take your microphone, DC, I'm leaving. But hey, you guys, I fucking love you guys. You fuel me. And I would break my nose for you fuckers any day of the week. Have a good one, bye.
You're the man, Sean Strickland. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sean Strickland.
There's only one Sean Strickland. He'll be back strong, you can be sure, and will remain a factor in the middleweight division. But this 185-pound weight class belongs to that man, the South African Dracus Duplessis. Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC. Easy to celebrate, easy to enjoy, and celebrating indeed they are in South Africa and beyond. What a moment for Mornay Visser, Dricus du Plessis, and the entire team. Well, it's been another unforgettable week in the land down under with its glittering coastline coupled with its iconic attractions, welcoming and vibrant energy, and unmissable events lineup. Sydney is reinforcing its status as the premier destination for major event experiences in the Asia Pacific. All right, what's coming up? Brought to you by Monaco, the official canned cocktail of the UFC. 2 shots in every can. Next Saturday night, UFC Fight Night, Cannonier versus Rodriguez. February 22, it's the UFC's long-awaited return to Seattle. Henry Cejudo, Song Yadong, the men on the marquee. March 1st, back to the UFC Apex for another Fight Night. Manel Kape and Asu Almabayev. And then Saturday, March 8th, you may have heard, UFC 313. Pineda versus Ankalaev from T-Mobile Arena. That is live on pay-per-view.
UFC 312, du Plessis versus Strickland 2 has been brought to you by Prime Hydration New Flavor Future Freeze with only 25 calories, 0 added sugar, BCAAs, and electrolytes. Now available at 7-Eleven. By UFC Strike Now, the only place to prove your